you know it's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 I'm your captain now. It's going down. It's going down.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to historic Holman Stadium on a sun-drenched Wednesday morning, our second Education Day baseball game of the season. John Collins along with Tom King once again. We are up bright and early in the morning, Tom, and this game promises to be even more jam-packed with excited kids than last Wednesday.
It is, John. I'm up at before 10 o'clock as I feel like I'm working for a living.
You usually burn the early morning hours candle there, but you got to be up 24 hours at this time of year.
Yeah, about 4 hours sleep. Yeah, 24 hours this time of year with high school tournaments. Yep. But it's Yellow Bus Day Part 2, and this is probably the biggest Yellow Bus Day because it's going to be packed here. They sold a lot of to a lot of schools. I think last week was kind of like the warm-up act, and today is for this Nashua Silver Knights against the New Britain Bees. It will be buzzing, no pun intended, in this stadium. It is already very loud here. Kids are going to have a great time. It's sun-splashed. It's a perfect day. And you know what? I think we're going to see some good baseball. It's got to be better than the baseball I saw last night.
Well, we're going to see the same pitcher. We're going to see Cam Piwanicki. I guess he has it in his contract, his Futures League Nashua Silver Knights contract, that he only pitches the TV games, Tom.
And the 10:30 games.
The 10:30 games,
right,
too.
Exactly.
And speaking of that, last Wednesday we were here. We had a great time. Season opener in the morning and then the night game. So it was a pretty uneventful week here for you, right, Tom?
Yeah, pretty uneventful. Actually, the event of the week here, I mean, it's a weird week because Saturday night was their opening night, adult night.
Monkey Boy was back.
Right, but the thing is John, it was March and May.
Oh, yeah.
The weather was horrible, but they had 1,800 people here. They had a decent crowd, but nothing like this, but it was close. And, you know, I mean, what are you going to do with the weather, you know, as they introduce the starting lineups here? The night for the Futures League was the night before, and that was Friday night in Lowell for the opening game of the Lowell Spinners that Nashua was the opponent in. Over 5,000 people there. And not a Futures League record. I think the Futures League record was over 6,000 in Brockton for an Education Day game a few years ago. And, of course, the Brockton franchise is no longer. But it was quite a night in Lowell. It's why the league wanted to go there and get LeLasher Park and get a team in Lowell, and why the Lowell owners rebranded as the Spinners. It was a historic night down there, a historic night for the league. Nashua was a part of it. Best part of it, I think, for Nashua's sake, was they won the game. They spoiled the night.
You wrote about, yes.
Right, so that was a big deal. And in that game, the player that is not in the lineup today that is really that stood out that night and has continued to stand out throughout the rest of the week has been Connor Smith, the left fielder. He's out of Gannon College, and that's in Pennsylvania. He's from Pittsburgh. Tough kid, really good hitter. And the thing is they played him last night against Vermont. I think a lot of the players that were in last night's lineup are not in the lineup today because of the turnaround from a night game to a morning game, which is kind of difficult.
Tom, a lot of the viewers who are with us at this moment just watched you interview Butch Hobson, that famous interview down in the stands right below us. And that was a great job.
Butch looked great. For me, the camera looked like it added about 15, 20 pounds. Good Lord. I didn't look like I weighed that. I didn't know looked like I weighed that much. But yes, and now I believe Al St. Louis is going to sing the national anthem here in front of a packed crowd at Holman Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you all rise. Men, remove your hats and direct your attention to the American flag located past left field for our national anthem. Today, we welcome back an 8-time world record holder with over 6,000 performances, Nashua's own Al St. Louis.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Passionate, as always. Al St. Louis with the national anthem. He'll probably be back about a week or so from now for the July 4th
That's
national
not a week
anthem.
from now, John. Let's not rush it.
Oh, wait a minute. Where are we?
We're only
That's
in June.
July.
Today's June 3rd.
I wanted to say a month from now. About a month from now, not a week from now.
I'll
Thank
tell you
Tom.
what, when you watch Al sing, you know, all I can think of is that Seinfeld episode where the chef goes, "Bring the shoes," because he's got those red, white, and blue shoes on that he wears.
Oh, that's right.
You know, that cracks me up. You know, it's unbelievable. I wonder if he clicks his heels, you know, if he's going to go back to Kansas, you know.
There's no place like Holman.
home. Right, yeah, exactly.
And there's no place like the Holman Mound for Cam Pinwinecki.
He loves it here. He pitched pretty well last week. He's going to look to pitch again. You know, they had a tough start last night. Vermont jumped on their pitching. And the one thing with the Silver Knights that wasn't a problem and now has crept up over the last 2 or 3 games is the defense in the infield. And talking to Nick Carino after the game last night, I said, "You got 9 errors in 2 games. What's going on?" He said, "We're using a different infield every game to get everybody acclimated, and then we're going to figure out on a rotation or some kind of a set, something that they can do set-wise." Because what they did when they started the season, John, was they went out and they got a ton of middle infielders who all started in college and could hit and could field. And now they're just going to have to sort it all out. And that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to do that all week, the next couple of weeks, and settle on a lineup. But the one thing you don't want to have happen is you don't want a couple teams to run away. There's only 4 playoff spots. And Nashua's, first 2 years that they've missed the playoffs, over this stretch of 3 years, they got off to bad starts. They won't do that this year, I don't think. They're too good of a good hitting team. But they don't want to fall too far behind, and they could use a win today over New Britain that had to travel here. I don't know if New Britain played last night or not, but they had to travel here this morning. So Nashua should have the advantage. Vermont got off the bus yesterday and just started raking.
That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. We have Tim O'Neill on the home plate camera alongside of me. Dylan Smith running the controls, and Jack Miller also helping us out on our camera crew on a sun-drenched Wednesday morning education day. Kids just filling up the stadium, as Tom made the apt pun, buzzing against to root their team on against the New Britain Bees.
They are all over the place. I mean, I was in a yellow bus sandwich on my way here.
And Jack will have plenty of handheld shots of the kids in the stands. I was watching the rebroadcast of last week's telecast, and we just got a lot of kids on camera, Tom, which was great.
Yeah, no, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's why you have the day here, is to give the kids the opportunity to come to the ballpark.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, the marketing part of it is that they, tell mom and dad, "I want to come back to a Silver Knights game."
So the leadoff hitter for the New Britain Bees is James Fadgenant, and he is 5'9", 185 pounds. As you can see, a left-handed hitter, and he plays his ball for UConn at Avery Point.
There's a lot of Connecticut kids on both Connecticut teams' lineups.
Yeah, and he fists that one towards the middle infield, slowly hit. Tough play for Vacciano. Caleb makes the play.
And loses his cap way back in the middle of the infield. What a play by Caleb Acciano.
Picks up where he left off last Wednesday, Tom. Remember, he was like the defensive player of the game in that one.
Yes, exactly.
So he slashes the leather immediately to get the speedy leadoff hitter of New Britain. And instead of 1 on, no out, it's 1 out, nobody on for the 2-hitter, Kason Robinson. He spells it K-A-C-I-N. And that's a strike on the outside corner. Piwanicki hitting the outer sliver. Right-handed hitting, Kason Robinson, number 25. He is 6'2", 185 pounds. He swings through that one and 2 strikes. As Tom mentioned, many of these guys from Connecticut, and he's from East Hartford.
I'll tell you what a day. I mean, they couldn't have struck gold more, right?
You're absolutely right. You know, they hold their breath a week out, right? When we look at the forecast.
You hold your breath every time. I mean, it's every time you're expecting a big crowd.
Absolutely,
you always hold your breath because it's difficult. That's the life of a minor league baseball front office. You know, and that's what these leagues are. They're run like minor. The Futures League is run like a for-profit minor league.
Sure.
The players are collegiate players.
Strike 3, swung through a pitch that might have been up and out.
And I'll plug it. I did an interesting interview with the commissioner of the Futures League, Joe Palucci, about a week and a half ago and a couple weeks ago, and that's going to appear in the Sunday Telegraph. And he has a lot to say about the future of this league, but also the future of the landscape of how college athletics, the changes are going to affect summer collegiate baseball down the road.
Ben Kuja, 5'9", doesn't give the weight. I'm going to guess around 185 like the other guys that just batted. And let's see if he's from Connecticut also. Yes, Madison, Connecticut, plays his ball at Brandeis University in Waltham, Mass. 1 ball, no strikes to count to the 3-hitter. 2 out, nobody on. Fists it towards shortstop, having to play it on a bounce. Noah Stead makes the play in plenty of time. 1-2-3 inning for Piwanicki.
And what struck me in that inning, John, 2 basically soft balls off the bat. So Kamenicki is pitching with a lot of spin on his pitches, right?
Absolutely, yeah. He's no hard contact in that inning.
No, not at all. So that's a good inning for Kamenicki.
Faces the minimum. Tom, I learned this from Mike Haddad, but the Channel 9 weatherman, but May was the 9th wettest May on record. The one that just passed. 6 inches of rain. And you're well within your coverage career, the wettest May ever. And I can vaguely remember this because we were complaining the whole time, but it was 2006.
Yes.
We got 11 inches of rain.
Yeah, well, what happened that year, too, was...
Was that the Mother's Day flood?
It was beyond Mother's Day. It was almost like the Father's Day flood, wasn't it?
Oh, I guess if it was May, it had to be Mother's Day.
But it extended into June, John.
Oh, yes.
And it was so bad, the Nashua Pride had to do their workouts at the Hampshire Dome.
Oh, and the Merrimack River overflowed.
Yeah, everything overflowed. Down in Massachusetts, there were floods.
That's 20 years ago. This month.
It was not good.
I should say last month.
It was not good. It was 20 years ago. It was brutal.
It was a once-in-a-century flood, they called it.
Yep, absolutely brutal.
Yeah, it turned some of the lower levels of the houses along Webster Street in Hudson right up against the Merrimack River, turned them into aquariums. They're bottom sliders.
And I had to go to Keene on a Sunday because the game had been rained out 2 or 3 days. It was a tournament game. It was a semifinal, I believe, and they had to hold it. They had to hold it right at the home field, and they had to do it out of Keene, and which is unusual for a semi, but that's what they had to do, if I remember correctly. But I know I had to go out to Keene to cover Bishop Girton against Keene. They won the game and made it to the Division I finals that year in Manchester. But that was a weird year and just awful weather, But we've got a day that is the polar opposite.
We sure do.
And, of course, it was pretty polar here on Saturday night with that weather as well.
Max Forgione takes a strike on the upper outer corner as he faces Robbie Wunsch is the starting pitcher for the New Britain Bees. Robbie Wunsch. I almost said Brady because there's 2 Bradys in the New Britain Bees starting lineup today. First name Brady. And I kind of think maybe they were named after the quarterback guy.
John, come on.
Come on. And hey, they're of age.
Come on. Please, everybody named Brady isn't named Tom Brady. Come on, please.
Maybe not.
Come on, fanboy.
And a check swing. Did he go? No. 3 balls in 1 strike.
He's been high with his pitches a little bit.
For the first few anyway.
Yep.
And we'll see what
I bet he's going to come down low and inside. No, right
misses.
over. Misses
so it's
low.
a 5-pitch walk.
And he does, look at
on.
him. He does not agree with that call. He is staring straight ahead at the umpire, and he gestured. Was it down?
That's a little bit too
that is
too much conflict to start the game if you're the starting pitcher, I think. You kind of got to let that one go, or it's going to be a long or quick outing.
Yeah, no kidding.
A quick outing, I should say, yeah.
No, it could be a long one, too. You never know.
Hudson Story steps in, left-handed hitting first baseman. After Forgione took a walk, that's a strike from Wunsch, who is 5'9", 180 pounds, about to enter his sophomore season at UMass Boston. See, that's where he gets his combativeness, right there. UMass Boston. Strike on the outside corner at the waist, and it's quickly 0-2 on Story.
Yeah, the one thing is we've done a lot of high school games this year, and the one thing that jumps out at me is that in the Futures League, high school, you get on base, you're almost automatically going to try to steal. That's not the case in the Futures League.
No.
With one exception, Lowell.
They run?
Well, their coach, Kevin Graber, is known for it. In fact, he does clinics on on how to steal.
How'd the Silver Knights catcher do against them in the first few games?
I don't know the numbers.
Okay.
50-50 maybe.
Yeah.
Not bad. But, of course, Lowell was down so much that maybe they weren't going to do it a few times.
Modest lead over at first, and it looked like he was leaning.
He was leaning. And they almost
got Max Forgione off the bag.
Again, watch where the right foot is. If it's even with that point, and it is right now.
Here he goes. Got a good jump.
And fouled off. We've seen a lot of hit and run in this league this year. I've seen it this year, and a lot of times when National wants to go, it's been spoiled by a foul ball. Now down in the count 0-2.
I think it was Peter Kablinski that got his sprints in last Wednesday. He was stealing on a couple of pitches that were fouled off, and this time it's Max Forgione. Leadoff batter aboard, but still an 0-2 count on Hudson Story. Swings through that one, and it's a strikeout.
Wow.
First of the game for Robbie Wunsch.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Not a productive at-bat.
Yeah, you're not really going to catch up to it up there.
No, you're not. You got to let that go. And he was looking for a fastball. He got one, but it was out of the zone.
So Phoenix Williams.
Yeah, he's batting in a spot where Connor Smith normally hits.
Right.
And Smith has just been raking. Maybe we'll see him today as a pinch hitter or maybe as a late inning substitution. But he's a player to watch. And when we do more. We've got about 6 or 7 more games to go on our ETV schedule with this. There he goes.
Throw down at second base is high. Stolen base from Max Forgione as Chernovitz kind of airmailed it. Got a good jump, good speed. And he's in scoring position with 1 out. 3 umpire crew as they shift positions with this particular situation. Man on second. It means you have to call the outs, safe and outs at first base from a little bit of a distance. And here's your 4-hitter. You're actually still a Phoenix Williams. Mount St. Mary's University. RBI opportunity now as that misses off the edge.
First inning, test a catcher that throws high and wide. That tells me Nashua's going to keep testing him until I would test any catcher in this league until they prove they can throw you out.
Keeping him close at second base is Emma Cangelo, the shortstop for New Britain. Ground ball fair inside the first base bag. Will get the runner to third, but fielding it. Slauson cleanly steps on the bag for out number 2.
Yeah, ground ball. He's trying to pull it down the line. Just didn't hit it in the air. It would have been if he had pulled that down the line, automatic double, maybe 3, because the right fielder was a little bit shaded over towards center.
So Caleb Vacciano, the second baseman for the Silver Knights.
There's your guy right there. He's hitting cleanup today, which, again, I told you, they went out and got a lot of middle infielders who could play defense and hit. They just need to establish the lineup.
They play him back at all and straight away at all positions in the infield and the outfield as he swings through that pitch that was low and away.
Yeah, there's a lot of anxious hitters up there today.
It's their second biggest crowd they played in front of this season, right? They had the Lowell Spinners thing and the very cold night opener here. That hits them. A curveball that just didn't break. Stayed backup slider perhaps. And it's a hit by pitch. Runners on the corners with 2 outs for Jordan Welch, who is playing left field instead of Connor Smith today for the Silver Knights. Jordan Welch out of Stony Brook University.
Playing him straight away, it looks like. Outfielders really haven't moved too much.
Nope.
He's got a little bit of room out there in left center for a pull hitter. You put it over the shortstop's head.
So a clutch spot, his first time up today. Jordan Welch awaiting the offering. There goes the runner from first, throws down to second. The runner's going to come in the back door, and they get a run.
There we go.
Slides safe into first base as the ball is bobbled.
Everything worked out for Nashua. The old first and third run play.
Yep.
You know, I mean, you don't see it too much in the collegiate level, but Nashua caught New Britain napping a little bit. And they work it, and they work it well.
That's interesting to me because
we saw that last week.
Well, we have a play, that works. That you cut that off between the mound and second base and just fire it home.
And they did not.
They didn't even try that.
No. Again, they caught him napping.
Exactly.
And I would try to run again.
Why not? You're playing with house money now.
Yep.
Yeah. You're diving back into first, bobble throw, and maybe that's the first base coach is just saying to him, green light. So Max Forgione scampers home with the first run of the game, the back end of a first-third double steal.
Now they're paying attention to first base. Of course, the danger of throwing over there all the time is you don't want to throw it wide and allow a run to score that way, too, because there's a lot of errors. His foot is not, there he goes. I'm surprised.
High pitch, double pump, throw to second, the quick tag, and they got him. Even with the double pump, Chernovitz with that cannon behind the plate, guns down Vacciano, stealing, so Jordan Welch will lead off in the bottom of the second inning. The Silver Knights do strike first, 1-0. What's this discussion about?
Let's see. I don't know.
Going to go to replay? What is he talking about? He's saying
some kind of procedural thing, I think. I'm not sure.
Oh, they want to make sure he didn't strike out on that pitch?
I don't know. They're looking up to the box, so.
That the out was on the bases?
Might have been.
Yeah. They had to clarify that, I guess.
Yep.
It was a high pitch. I don't think that was a strike. It was not a call strike.
Did he swing?
No, I think he checked his swing, and so maybe they went to ask about that.
Maybe they said he went too far.
Yeah.
All right, John Collins, I'm going to go out for about just an inning because I got a couple photos of those plays at second from up here. So I will.
Excellent. So hurry back, Tom King.
I'll be back in a bit. I'll give it 1 inning.
As we move along to the top of the second. We have a scoreboard up there, kind of threw me for a second. They put a 1 in the second inning column, I think. Said, did I miss an inning? But no, it's no runs for the Bees in the top of the first and 1 run in the bottom of the first. The leadoff batter for the Silver Knights, Max Forgione, who got on board with a walk, stole second, advanced to third on a ground out, and scores on the back end of a double steal with 2 outs where Caleb Vacciano deliberately got into a rundown between first and second and actually made his way all the way back to first safely. Run scored, and then Caleb got gunned down stealing. It would have taken a perfect throw to get him, and that's exactly what New Britain came up with in the person of their catcher Brady Chernovitz. So here is the leadoff batter for New Britain. It's going to be the cleanup hitter because they went 1-2-3 in the first. This is George Slauson, the first baseman for the Bees. Takes a ball. Oh, it's a strike. It was on the inside corner, hit the top of the mitt, and kind of made it look like it was more inside than it really was. So that is a strike. To begin the at-bat, George Slauson, big left-handed hitter, hits a sinking line drive over the head of Noah Stead, and it is a base hit to left center for the first baseman for the Bees. First hit of the game, first base runner for New Britain. And here's Jack Kane, left fielder, getting his first at-bat of the contest. His kids from all over Nashua and surrounding towns enjoy this one. Long lines actually they do a pretty good job of keeping the lines to a minimum at the concession stands. And sometimes they set up right here in front of us on this table with some goodies. They gave away all kinds of free hot dogs last Wednesday and expect the same thing. The hot dogs will fly at some point. Hard hit ground ball at the shortstop. Stead to second for one. Navaciano to first, and plenty of time for the 6-4-3 double play. Crisp defense being played by the Silver Knights so far to start this one. Noah Stead very smooth out there at shortstop with that quick glove and release to second base on target. Vaciano got rid of that so quickly they actually got the batter Kane by 2 steps at first base. So 2 up and 2 down despite the leadoff single. And we get our first look at Brady Paul, the center fielder for New Britain, batting for the first time in the game. He is the 6th hitter. Off the end of the bat and off the tarp down the left field line. Silver Knights' first Friday night fireworks night is coming up just a few days from now on June 5th. Right here, 6 o'clock game start and fireworks afterward. Cam Piwanicki, Exeter High School baseball state champion pitcher from last season, pitched here in the tournament against Pinkerton, and what I think was a 15-1 victory for the Blue Hawks over Pinkerton to advance in the tournament to their eventual state victory celebration at the Fisher Cat Stadium. Misses inside with that fastball. It would have been interesting to see what the velo on that was. He threw it. That was his best fastball, popped the mitt so far in the game. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Brady Paul putting up a good at bat here for New Britain. Hits that one high, shallow center. Center fielder Phoenix Williams calls everybody off and makes the catch. That ends the inning. So, despite the base hit, Cam Piwanicki has faced the minimum number of batters so far, 6 up and 6 down, with help from a double play as we move along to the bottom of the second. Nashua 1 and New Britain 0. We have Dan Young filling in as the executive producer of today's broadcast for the head of CEO, I guess the CEO of NashuaETV. Maybe he wouldn't want that title. Pete Johnson, who has put all the people and the great equipment in place to bring you this game on NashuaETV. A lot of graduations are in store for you guys on NashuaETV. It's that season where we cover the Nashua South and North graduations and Bishop Girton as well. As we watch Robbie Wunsch of UMass Boston. And he's another Connecticut kid, though. He's might go to school in Boston, but he's from South Windsor, Connecticut. He's got a pretty good break on that curveball, although that's the pitch that he got a hit by pitch on earlier in the game. Just kind of lost his touch on that one. And yeah, Brady Chernovitz, catcher's got a really good arm back there. Did throw one high, but he's 50-50 on caught stealings already. Peter Fisher draws leadoff duty for Nashua to begin the bottom of the second inning. Left-handed hitter versus the right-hand pitching Wunsch, who misses up and away with the fastball. Constant buzz in the stands with all these kids here, and it's the great thing about going to the ballpark instead of to the classroom. There's nobody going to shush you. No shushing. Just popcorn and cotton candy, hot dogs, soda, Gatorade. It's all there. Silver Knights staff doing a great job of organizing this event and getting all these yellow buses to Holman Stadium for this Wednesday morning game. Perfect weather. They deserve it. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Peter Fisher. Wunsch does not want to allow another leadoff batter aboard. Max Forgione got a walk to lead off the first inning. Gets his end of the bat on that. That's a good spoil right there by Fisher, because that might have been called a strike. And he made sure that he didn't leave it up to the umpire, and lives in the at-bat to see another pitch. That is a good take just off the plate. It was over the chalk of the right-handed batter's box, and it kind of grimaced to see the umpire hesitating to call it a ball, but it definitely was. Payoff pitch, high in the air, medium center. Hardly having to move was Paul, and he makes the catch. So 1 up, 1 down after a lengthy at-bat. Jordan Welch flies out to Caleb Paul in center. Brady Paul, excuse me. Caleb. Here's Peter Fisher with his first, Noah Stead. So I guess, correction. I guess Jordan Welch must have struck out to base hit between the shortstop and third baseman. Solidly struck by Noah Stead. He's on base with 1 out. The leadoff batter was Peter Fisher. I apologize. I've got to learn these players' signature stances and body types still early in the season, but apparently it was not a caught stealing in the bottom of the first inning because Peter Fisher led off. Jordan Welch must have, in fact, struck out. And so that throw down at second, as good as it was by Brady Chernovitz, the New Britain catcher, was not the reason for the third out. It was a strikeout by Robbie Wunsch of Jordan Welch. So Peter Fisher led off the inning with a fly out to center. And there goes the runner on the first pitch, bouncing it. There's a good tag on the short hop, and it's an out. It is a caught stealing this time, as Brady Chernovitz got it there on a hop. It was on a hop at a right-on line, and great job by the second baseman, James Fagnet, that just caught it and slapped it immediately down on the sliding front leg of Noah Stead. So 2 out. Fouled off to the right by Peter Kablinski. Peter, one of the taller players in the game, 6'3", and third baseman with great range and a great arm over at third for the Silver Knights. He's shown that off a few times in the early going. Takes a ball just off the plate, apparently. It was hard to see where that must have been down. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike to count to Kablinski, who's in the 8th spot in the order. Curveball catches the upper inner corner there. It looked like it was going to go and hit the front shoulder of Kablinski before it broke over the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kablinski plays his college ball at University of Southern Maine. That one's going to hit him right in the back. Another one of those breaking balls that Wunsch just lost the feel for, and it slipped out of the fingers and onto the body of the right-handed hitter. This time it was Kablinski. It also hit Caleb Vacciano with a pitch. So with 2 out, runner aboard for the Silver Knights, and I will not look for Kablinski to try to steal here unless he's feeling really fast, as Chernovitz has thrown down 3 times. One was a high throw, and Forgione stole it pretty easily, the leadoff batter, maybe with the superior speed, but the next 2, including the Phantom, caught stealing. It was really a strikeout. And then the one this inning shows that he is a catcher probably not to be messed with. 1 ball and 1 strike to Ben Peterson in the 9 spot. Forgione is awaiting his chance to hit for the 2nd time. He's on deck. But there's 2 outs. The pitch to right field, sinking fast, but getting over there is Robinson to make a pretty easy catch. Well-positioned right fielder Kaysen Robinson gloves it, and we'll go along to the top of the 3rd here at historic Holman Stadium. As a team, the New Britain Bees are batting .328, not too shabby. On-base percentage, a lofty .427. They've scored 40 runs in 5 games. That's a pretty good number. That's 8. That's an average of 8 per game. Their slugging percentage is a little low. It means they don't walk or hit for a lot of extra base hits. .429. But the sum of it is OBS, as they say, on-base percentage and slugging as a team is about .850. So that's not bad. That'll get you 8 runs a game. Tug of war. Players versus fans, and there's pretty strong-looking fans in there in the mix. And they also outnumber the Silver Knights. It reminds me of Manny Ramirez's quote when he got this huge hit against the Yankees in 2004 in Yankee Stadium. He said, I'm not going to put no pressure on myself in that situation. And so there's like nothing in it for the Silver Knights players to try to win that tug-of-war match when they are outmanned, especially if they don't want to get hurt. So quick victory for the fans who always win when they come to the ball yard here at Holman. And a reminder, I see a young man with his fingers in the netting behind home plate. Don't do that. Don't put your fingers on the railing because the netting comes back. And the bonus is when you sit in front row at Holman, even the 2nd, maybe 3rd row, you are closer to the catcher. You're closer to home plate than the pitcher is. In this case, Cam Piwanicki. I mean, there's no better place to watch high-quality baseball in New England than the front rows of Holman Stadium. I would attest to that. Is that Tom King?
I'm back, John Collins.
Welcome back, Tom King.
I'm looking at all those hot dogs that are down below.
Oh, boy.
Us, huh?
Waiting for them to start flying so you can maybe intercept one?
Yeah, exactly. You know?
Do a Ty Law?
Yeah, just
get a hold of one?
bowl over a kid and grab it, right?
That would be bad. I was just talking about there's really ground ball foul. There's really nothing in it for the Silver Knights players to try to win that tug of war. You could get injured.
I missed the tug of war because I was trying to find my way through.
You're making your way back here.
Yeah, that's an adventure in itself.
Yes,
it's good. You know, you want it that way.
So Tom witnessed a 28-run game last night. Hit hard to left field, sinking fast, going to be a base hit.
That's a bad decision there.
Turning to second base. It's going to be close. No, it's offline. And diving in for
that
all
was
he's
a
worth.
bad decision out in left field, diving for that ball. Should have just let it come in front of him.
Yeah.
And instead, center fielder was there to back him up. Is that Williams? I think Williams was there in center.
Yeah, Phoenix Williams backing up Jordan Welch.
Yeah, and he did it quickly. If he hadn't done it as quickly as he did, the ball would have rolled all the way to the wall, and it would have been a three-bagger probably.
Rafael Rodriguez Rosa, the runner who rumbled to second base. If I can stick some more R's in there. And he turns what should have been just a single into a double. As Tom said, not a good decision by Jordan Welch. There was no way he was going to get there.
Right.
And wasn't that hard hit enough. Inside outed, right side, and easily Hudson
Another
Story.
soft infield ball.
Yeah, the best hit ball so far did Slauson hit it hard, the first baseman? Yeah, he hit it pretty hard over the shortstop's head.
Yeah, but that's tailor-made regular single, but they held it to a single. But
yeah, that was the hardest hit ball, and it wasn't hit all that hard.
Now you're down to 9 in the order. Got to throw strikes here.
Yes.
Clinging to a 1-run lead.
This is Nico Emicangelo, the shortstop, batting for the first time. As what is that? The kids want a baseball? I don't know what that is.
There might be a
It's just the volume went up. Is Taylor Swift here?
Are they throwing stuff to the fans? They must be throwing stuff to the fans.
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
Yep.
Something that the kids want.
I know Dylan Smith got the kids all excited when he put the camera on there, and then everybody was up waving and cheering and everything else.
Maybe that. Jack Miller also was doing the handheld. So, let's see. One ball, one strike to Nick Emicangelo.
Jack's right down in front of us right now.
Fly ball. It looks like it's going foul.
It is, and it's in no man's land, not able to be caught.
Tom, I wanted to bring this up earlier in the broadcast before I forget. Granite State Challenge.
Yeah.
We're on the education station, and the education champions of Granite State Challenge, Nashua South.
Right.
Congratulations.
Right.
How about that?
I know, huh?
That's not an easy contest to win, and they just blew everybody away.
Tell you what, I really think, I hear what some of these kids are studying in school at North and South. And don't forget, they also go, a North kid will go to South for a class. They do that.
Yeah.
I mean, the basket weaving days are over, John Collins. These kids are studying some hard stuff.
Yeah.
We all talk about Girton kids. Wait till the Nashua kids. There's some kids.
Hard hit, right side. Facciano made easy work of that. Slicing one hopper, and it's the second out.
There are some kids whose parents, and I've heard of this, may have thought about sending them to Girton, but did not because the kids wanted to take certain classes that they knew were offered at the public schools that weren't offered at Girton. And there weren't easy classes.
Yeah.
And it's, they study some hard stuff. Let me tell you, I graduated second in my class, John Collins.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. I would not be doing that today. I guarantee you that.
Wow. That's the first time you even mentioned that, Tom.
Well, why? I mean, I really wouldn't have.
I'm impressed you're so modest about that. Almost a valedictorian.
Almost. By percentage points.
Wow. It's like the batting race.
And the guy who was the valedictorian, and also because I went to a military school. It was not a prep. It was not a boarding school, but it was a junior ROTC school. I was the lieutenant colonel, and the valedictorian was the colonel. So what grade wise that you get those officerships your senior year. But he ran for mayor. Dan Cerruti. He ran for mayor of Albany last year. Didn't quite make it out of the primary, but he ran, and he ran a real hard-fought campaign.
Wow.
Yeah, how about that, huh?
That's great.
Yeah, so.
Dan Cerruti.
And his brother, if the name sounds familiar, is the late John Cerruti, the pitcher who pitched for the Toronto Blue Jays back in the 90s.
Yeah, it did sound familiar.
80s and 90s, and yep.
0-2 pitch to Fagnan, who grounded out to second his first time up. He's the leadoff batter in the order. Took a mighty cut earlier in this at bat. 1-2 is Puwanicki in a little bit of a spot here. The potential tying run just 85 feet away. And it gets away, and here comes the run.
Well, we may have a play. Nope, no play.
Yeah, good reaction by Slauson. Who doesn't look as the fleetest of foot, but he was right on his toes to come in at the first indication of a wild pitch. Scores the run that ties the game here in the third inning. 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on now. That was Rafael Rodriguez Rosa that scored the DH from third base. Also not the fleetest of foot, but good reaction, good base running as Fagnan strikes out.
Puwanicki gets the strikeout, but he's mad at himself for the wild pitch.
Yeah.
It cost him a run with just a base hit as the runners moved around on 2 outs, a couple of outs. So the one thing that I take so far, John, I said run until the catcher proves he can get you out.
And he proved he can.
And he proved it not once, but twice.
Twice, yeah. That's Brady Chernovitz that has the cannon behind home plate.
Yes.
So, Tom, I want to mention the names of these members of the Nashua South Granite State Challenge state champions who the final score was 700 to 415. They beat Plymouth.
See if we recognize any of them.
Okay.
Let's go.
They are right up the top of the article. Henry Long, who's the senior captain, and fellow seniors Eric Picanco and Thanasi Miris. Sophomore Charles Long, senior Jerry Primo, and sophomore Lexi Ross.
Big Primo, I might have seen play in sport. I think so.
The team coached by social studies teacher Lex Duvall and English teacher Kelly Thornhill Talerski. They defeated Plymouth in the final 700 to 415. Here's a speed round, Tom. Around the world category. Answers were the New Hampshire towns that share the same name as well-known locations elsewhere in the world. Only 1 out of 10 did the Nashua South team miss.
Really?
And I'm going to give you the clue for the one New Hampshire town that shares the same name as a well-known world location question, that they missed. See if you can get it.
Well-known.
Second in your class, Tom King.
Well,
all right, you're looking for a town in New Hampshire that matches the name of a famous world location.
World location?
Yeah, a city in another part of the world. They have, let's say if it was Paris, New Hampshire, something like that.
Right.
It's a town at the base of Mount Monadnock and a foe of Sparta, located in Turkey. There's a town in New Hampshire located at the base of Mount Monadnock that is also a foe of ancient Sparta.
Yeah, you got me.
Brad Pitt played in that movie, Troy.
Troy, New Hampshire.
Troy, New Hampshire.
There you go.
Yeah, so that was the one that they missed.
One of the famous one for history's sake would be Plymouth, right? Plymouth Rock and all that.
They didn't actually.
But it's not. But that's not world.
They wanted to do Milan.
They want to do it. They want to do something that's famous around the world. Plymouth is famous in U.S. history, but not around the world.
They did Bethlehem, and they were getting these immediately.
Bethlehem,
Bethlehem.
Definitely.
They didn't get the question completed, and South was just nailing it.
Wow.
Oh, smart kids.
Yeah, eat it out of. They had some inside info.
Everything's
You never know.
Yeah. Hey, Al St. Louis is here. Tom says he loves the shoes. It reminds him of the Seinfeld episode.
Bring the shoes.
Bring the shoes. Well, it's actually, what was Eckersley's comment about you get caught looking at something about cement shoes or something? But that was a swing and a miss for a strikeout by the lead hitter. Max Forgione goes down swinging. And here is Hudson Story, 2-hitter. He also struck out in the first inning. One of 3 strikeouts that Robbie Wunsch has so far today. The UMass Boston pitcher from South Windsor, Connecticut.
Somebody's got bubbles.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you see him through the air.
Soap bubbles are flying around.
Yep.
They're giving out the goodies right in front of us, Tom.
I know.
Love it. They do a good job here, the Silver Knights do, and they get some of the players that aren't
in the lineup.
Right now.
Oh, yeah,
helping out.
They know.
The 1-1 pitch on the way to Hudson Story. Big swing and a miss. 1-2. Unfortunately, Trevor Story hurt again for the Red Sox, but that's probably the least of their troubles. The pitch, curveball low, missed down. Good take by Hudson Story. Phoenix Williams is on deck. I see 3 players in the starting lineup whose first names match a location. We got Hudson, Phoenix, and Jordan.
There you go.
What else? No, that's it.
Should do our own Granite
City
State Challenge, you against me.
Very high in the air to right field.
I'd lose, believe me.
Oh, you would?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Caught by Kaysen Robinson. 2 up and 2 down in the Silver Knights. Bottom of the third.
Quiet bats so far for the Silver Knights. They've got 1 hit through 2 2/3. New Britain only has 2 hits. No errors by either team in this game so far. Talking to the New Britain bus driver, they had 3 accidents on the way here.
Ooh.
3 accidents they had to drive through.
It's awful.
Yep.
What are people doing? It's nice driving weather. I mean, you shouldn't be having those issues, but...
Yeah, I don't think there's any such thing as nice driving weather at 6:30 in the morning, 7:30. They must have had to leave here fairly early.
Foul back by Phoenix Williams. It's a 1-1 count. There's a game show on Netflix called Pop Culture Jeopardy that's hosted by Colin Jost. So I decided I'm going to give this a try, see what this is like. Wunsch's pitch misses down and away. I couldn't get any of them. And the panelists, who were all probably 20, 30 years younger than me, were just nailing them one after the other.
Yeah, forget it.
Pop culture. It's all gone by, Tom. We don't even know who these singers are.
The only thing you and I would do is win 70s and 80s baseball stuff.
Yeah.
You know, that's it.
That's
the limit of our knowledge.
That's our lane.
That's our lane, and that's it. We never veer out of it.
There's all these social media people now. We just totally lost track of. Apparently. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 on and miss, strike 3, and that is the inning. And seemingly getting stronger as he goes along.
Yeah, he is, because he just took care of the top of the order, 1, 2, 3.
And 2 of them strikeouts.
Yep.
So we move along to the top of the 4th inning now at historic Holman Stadium. I just wrote down one more from the Granite State Challenge team that just amazed me, how quickly the person answered. I can't remember which player it was, which student got it, but the question was the artist best known for coastal scenes, including the Isles of Shoals, and Chilled Hassam, C-H-I, you spell like child with an E on the end, and the last name is Hassam. I didn't know that. Artist, Isles of Shoals.
Forget it. You give me.
How do they know that?
I don't know. It's like as soon as you say artist, I'm done.
Yeah.
Artist is nice. You know, it's great to look at. I have no idea.
Yeah. So congratulations, and those teachers too.
Well, they prep these kids, right?
Yeah.
And I imagine they have a bunch of questions that they think it's like studying for a test, right?
Right. Yeah. Like your spelling bee, you got to.
New York State, we used to have the Regents exams. They called them the Regents, Regents.
Yes.
They were state exams, and depending on the class, you had to take them. You might take them in addition to your final exam this time of year, or you might take them. The lazy teachers would use those for their final exams, so they didn't have to grade, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the year, but you could buy books that would have old Regents exams in them, and you could study, all of that. So I wonder if they went, back through other questions that are asked on that Granite State Challenge. There might be be a whole list of all those, and they go through them. So
Number
You never know.
25,
I don't
first
know.
pitch swinging. Fly ball right field. Kaysen Robinson hit it pretty deep, and he backed up Forgione. Max caught it just short of the warning track.
Yeah.
One up, one pitch, and one down.
With the glasses, you're okay right now. It's
Yeah.
not really too bad of a sun field. Maybe left field is the worst spot because the sun is to our right.
Yeah.
But it's not too bad out there as long as you've got the glasses. You could probably make, the only problem is picking the ball up off the bat. That's the problem right away.
Ben Kuzia grounded out to the shortstop to end the first inning. Looks at ball one from Cam Piwnicki. Exeter, New Hampshire High School State Baseball champion pitcher.
Pitched here in the semis last
season.
year. The
Yeah.
semis will be a week from today at Holman Stadium.
Right.
Right here.
They're going to host it.
Will there be a
Doubleheader.
local? Nashua South at Londonderry today, and we will have the BG Wyndham game.
Yeah,
Which
later
the
today.
interesting part about that is the Wyndham head coach is the Silver Knights pitching coach, Spencer Bergeron. So he didn't have to go very far.
And not also having to go very far is Hudson Story, who feels that two-hopper on
Yep.
the overspin bounce, steps on the base, 2 out here, and the New Britain Bees.
And John,
Fourth inning.
you will handle that game. I will be off to Dover
Yeah, we're
later
gonna
on
miss ya.
today for a
This
tennis.
is Tom dedicated to his
tennis
craft.
final.
All different sports, tennis.
Tennis the Menace.
Tennis, the menace when you got to drive to Dover,
Well,
right?
Bishop Girton lost a heartbreaker to Derryfield in the girls' semifinals at Derryfield on Monday. I was there for that.
Yeah.
Then came back here to see the lights go out at Holman Stadium.
Very high, shallow outfield.
Ooh, left fielder.
It'd be Jordan Welch's ball.
Yeah, an outfielder's got to make that play, I think.
Absolutely. So 3 up and 3 down, and Piwnicki looked pretty strong in that inning as we move along to the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's only given up 2 hits himself,
Yeah,
right? So
The antidote for last night, if I may jinx us, it's still the 4th inning. As we move along to the bottom of the inning for the Silver Knights, who will be coming up, it will be the 4, 5, 6 hitters, starting with Caleb Vacciano, who reached on a hit by pitch. So if we figured out, Tom, that the first caught stealing was a phantom caught stealing because apparently Jordan Welch did strike out on that high check swing when we thought that,
right.
yeah, Chernovitz had gunned down the base
Right,
runner.
they called it a strikeout, but
Yeah.
we still have. They still threw down a second. And there was a play, and I got a good shot of it too.
Nice. 1-1. Good close game.
One lonely fan out there at the left field picnic area, walking around.
Yeah. Or as the we'll say in tennis this afternoon, 15 all.
Yes.
Who came up with that?
I don't know,
15, 30.
but there's a new rule instituted this year in high school tennis
Tell me.
where you know how you go to deuce, right? At 40,
Yeah.
40 all, and then
You tied 40
and
all.
then you got to win by 2, and it could take forever in just one game.
Don't tell me they just go 1.
Yeah, they just do a next point
Oh.
wins. Yes, a lot of the coaches are divided. They like the quicker matches, but they don't like the fact that it takes away from the tradition of the sport.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got caught on that. I knew the rule, but I got caught going to a match at Alvern, opening day of the season when I you figured, well, you know what, I'll get there, maybe an hour into it. They'll still be there for a while. They were done in about an hour 15. I got there just when they were packing up, ready to leave, because of that rule. Matches were all quick.
Power against power right there as Wunsch brought the fastball and Vacciano swung through it. Got hit with a curveball, kind of a backup slider his first time up, hitting the shoulder. And he almost
nice pitch.
Almost returned the favor.
Nice pitch and just hammered up the middle.
Yeah, great hit by Vacciano, and he's on base to start the inning.
So the question is, will they try to run? Probably not, right? They've been caught twice. First time, didn't count, but still was a caught stealing. Now, I'm watching a autograph here, all right?
Yeah.
So a kid, and just look to your left, John Collins. You'll see him in the short sleeve shirt against the railing, Red Sox shirt on, red shirt. Took his sneaker off and asked the player to autograph it.
That's cool.
And he's putting it back on right now.
Oh, yeah, I see him.
Yep.
Good for him.
Not bad.
I
like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Conservative lead over at first.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to test him right now. They don't want to take themselves out of a chance.
Yeah. Brady Chernovitz is a able catcher back there. He'll throw you out unless you get a monster jump and you're really fast like Forgione did.
Right. It was a high throw to second, too.
Yes.
And then the problem with the not having the steal play.
So Jordan Welsh has seen fastball and the curveball and swung and missed them both.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
There's a lot of swing and misses today. You notice that?
A lot of
of
balls missing bats.
Yeah, a lot
Credit to
of
these
them.
pitchers.
Yep.
Good move over to first base by Robbie Wunsch, but the base runner was only a step and a half away from the base, so kind of wasted the A move. There he goes. Throw curveball, throw to second, and it's another out at second.
He was dead on arrival.
Yes, he was.
DOA.
Now, let me tell you the method that he tried right there, Tom. It's I got a tiny lead. I couldn't be going, and then he went first move, and it still didn't help him because he had to go 87 feet.
Right.
And also because you got Chernovitz back there, and again, I guess, Tom, to your point, they haven't learned their lesson because they're running into outs. Chernovitz has been making perfect throws.
Absolutely perfect.
Strike 3, 2 out.
Yep, I'll show you the photo in between how out he was. I got it.
You got to love it if you're a middle infielder. You just stand there, or you just crouch there, hold your glove up, and then just drop it down.
And 2 outs. Was that a strikeout?
Yes.
Yeah. Strike him out, throw him out.
Oh, no, he struck out a pitch later, yeah.
Right.
So Peter Fisher is up there now, St. Anselm College ball player. Looks at a ball up and away.
Tell you what, the kids are having fun. Hats off to all the teachers who are monitoring these kids today and the volunteers that are working with them. Because they're able to do what they do, the kids are able to come here and enjoy a morning of baseball here at Holman Stadium. Because that is it's not easy.
Getting autographs. Who knows? It could be the next Mickey Gasper that signs your shoe.
Well, how about that, huh? He is.
Yeah. The 2-0. Rip foul down the right field line. Tom, I got to say, I think it was the first or second game I saw him play. I said, I think he has what it takes to be a major league hitter.
He had the eye at the plate, I'll tell you that.
Had the eye at the plate.
Yep.
He had the average, too.
Yeah, the only problem with Gasper was where would you play him?
Yes, we said that a lot. And apparently he's been working his butt off.
He has perfected it to the point where Chad Tracy trusts him to catch.
Right.
Because catcher was his position in high school and college.
And, they fired a pretty good catcher coach with Veritek.
Yeah, they did.
But apparently he's found somebody else to tutor and pop out the short ends of the inning.
Well, this is what happened. All right. I mean, it's pretty clear. Veteran versus younger player. That was the conflict, right?
Yeah.
And,
Narvaez
and
versus.
So the man, so what did they do when they cleaned house with the staff, which was a veteran-leaning staff?
Yeah.
They brought in all the minor league coaches because they've coached a lot of those guys already because they want to influx some of the minor leaguers into the roster and go younger.
Yeah.
And that's what happens, and that's why, And now Gasper's not young, but he has been a minor leaguer. He'd been with, this is his second tour with the Red Sox, and he was in Worcester for the first part of the season with Chad Tracy. Tracy knows him, trusts him, and Cora liked him too, but Cora wasn't going to play him that much at the expense of a veteran. Tracy will do that at the expense of a veteran, and Gasper's getting a lot of playing time.
Yes.
And taking advantage of it because he's a good hitter. You get a hitter at bats, he's going to get into a groove, right? So that's how that works.
So we move along to the top of the 5th inning here at historic Holman Stadium on our second Education Day morning start game of the season. Second Wednesday in a row that we've been able to bring you the game in our nicest weather of 2026 to date to match up with this was magic for the Silver Knights staff.
I think the best thing for the Silver Knights staff today is they don't have to turn the lights on.
Yeah, Tom.
And that was
the lights went out on you.
Lights went out Monday night in the seventh inning. 2 outs and nobody on, I believe.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that as we watch the
they're new
Bees
lights.
hit.
They're new lights, so I believe that some of the older parts, electrical, I'm no electrician, but some of the older electrical parts don't jive with the new lights, and that's, I guess, caused a problem.
Yeah.
And there is a part that is supposed to arrive. It's on NashuaTelegraph.com if you want to see it. New part is supposed to arrive the first half of Friday, and it won't take long to install, which is good because the Silver Knights have their next home game Friday night, a fireworks night. So last night they moved the game from 6 to 5:30 to try to maximize the daylight and not have the lights on very long. They were able to get the lights back on yesterday morning, and because there wasn't anyone to really know what was going on here Monday night, so they got the electrical people out Tuesday morning, and so now it's just a question of when you turn the lights on, how long will they stay on? And last night, because of the length of the game, they needed them on for a little bit, and they're very bright, much brighter than used to be here at Holman Stadium, and they were on for a while, and they stood the test of time, but you can't go to that well too often. So the part will be repaired and should have baseball here, no problem, on Friday night. So there you go.
There you go. So, yeah, first fireworks
and the game,
night of the season, Friday night.
The game Monday night goes down. Oh, ground ball to first. Ooh, nice short hop play.
Hudson Story smothers
nice play.
And beats Jack Kane to the bag.
The game Monday night is a suspended game. Nashua was up 10-4. So a suspended game. We picked up where it was left off prior to Lowell's regularly scheduled game back here at Holman next Tuesday. And that suspended game will begin at the resumption will begin at 5 p.m. and then the game will follow after that. The 9-inning game will follow after that.
Brady Paul, first pitch swinging, floats it back. It was kind of an optical illusion for Pinwinicky. You expect a rocket to come back. He was a broken bat.
And he stayed still, didn't move.
He did.
Didn't move.
Yeah, it turned into one of those, like, when somebody throws you a Frisbee and it just kind of freezes in midair?
Yep.
And you just catch it? That's kind of what the play he made there.
Just froze there.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's your story on the lights. No problem today. But last night I was saying, we're going to be in the danger zone here because they're going to have the lights come on. I mean, the lights had to come on around 8 o'clock. And they were on good. We didn't get out of here till well after 9 o'clock last night with the 3-hour and 34-minute game.
3-hour, 34 minutes.
9 innings.
Rafael Rodriguez Rosa.
Your high school 7-inning game, John Collins, will seem like a blur.
Wait a minute. You never know.
That's true, but
still. Those tournament games, man.
That's true, but still. A
lot of pitching changes, mound visits.
Yeah. Well, you got Ben. I bet you have Ben Geiger going today.
Oh, yeah.
I would imagine they're going to start Geiger, and that'll be, this is the best hitting Girton team that I've seen in a while.
Do you think if I said, what are the 3 R's to the kids here in attendance, they would be able to tell me what the 3 R's are?
The 3 R's. I can't tell you what the 3 R's are.
Reading, writing, and arithmetic.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know. Is that actually a thing, or is this something that
So, John, you were
somebody told me when I was a kid?
You were born in the 1920s or the 1930s? I'm just checking with you.
And it's also Rafael Rodriguez Rosa who strikes out to end the inning. Pinwinicky looking strong.
Boy, is he ever. But the thing is, how many pitches has he thrown? Do they want to bring him out for the 6th? Just because I don't think he's thrown too many. But, these guys have pitch limits.
I don't think he wants to come out.
The college coaches, the managers are here, but the college coaches kind of rule. Man, I'm telling you, they got another thing of hot dogs down there.
Oh, yeah?
Good Lord. They're not throwing them like they did the other day, though.
Oh, interesting.
They might do that later if they have.
I think the
they have a
players
bunch they
are
need to
being
get rid of.
polite, and players are being polite, but the staff would throw them. And these guys
No,
might
the players threw them last time.
They might be loading up here to toss a few. Let's see.
I don't know, but just thinking about it makes me hungry.
I know.
And I just ate breakfast a little while ago. Beautiful day here at historic Holman Stadium. You can't get a better day than this.
GJ fed us last week. I wonder if he's not here. Is he? No? Is he? Oh, somebody else? Oh, thanks, Tim.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Tim says he's got my hopes up for victuals. Especially if I'm going to be here for 2 games. It'd be nice to get that delivery at some point. It's delicious, too, and it's not like Fenway prices, folks. It's like my childhood prices, when I go to Fenway games. So that's what you want. And it's the chicken tenders last week were phenomenal. I said to myself, even if I'm not doing a game with NashuaETV, I might just stop by one of these evenings and just have dinner here while I watch the game, depending on if I got anything else going on. Today will be Bishop Girton against Wyndham, 4 p.m. Single elimination. The Division I baseball tournament underway in New Hampshire, along with girls lacrosse. And it'll be BG taking on Sauhegan in girls lacrosse on Thursday. It was an 8-7 game where Sauhegan won at Stellos, and the rematch is winner take all to advance in the tournament. And that should be good. And it's at Sauhegan's place on Thursday, and I will be able to do that game for a local network. Tom will be reporting on it, no doubt.
I don't know where I'll be Thursday.
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
I got a million places to be. I know
you
Hollis,
need to be
Hollis
cloned.
is in the tennis finals, so right now that may not happen. The tennis is really, it's championships, so kind of takes priority.
They're much further along, right?
They start a week earlier.
Yeah. So here we are in the 6th inning. And New Britain 1-2 is the count on Noah Stead. Had a good actually, the Silver Knights are up. Bottom of the 5th. I got too far ahead there. It is Noah Stead for the Silver Knights, shortstop. Singled his first time up. Getting good looks at these pitches. Just needs to put it in play. It's one of those little guys that can probably drive the ball a long way. I'm just looking at bat speed and barrel placement as he goes to make contact. Just a little late on that one, though. And backing up at shortstop, Amacangelo makes the play. 1 up and a pop-up and 1 down for the Silver Knights. We go to the 8-hitter, Peter Kiblinski, who was hit by a pitch his first time up. Took it right in the back. But it was a curveball. Wasn't too painful. Looked like he shrugged it off immediately. And he ended up getting stranded at first. The pitch in the dirt. Fifth inning, 1-1. 5th inning of 9. Kiblinski plays his ball at University of Southern Maine. Hard hit past the shortstop.
Yeah, that was
in the
very
left
hard
field.
hit. If that was gloved, it would have been a good play.
Yeah, it would have been tremendous. It's about a 100-mile-an-hour shot on a hop through the infield, and Kiblinski's aboard with 1 out. Ben Peterson fly to right his first time up. Going the other way to medium right. Bees catcher Brady Chernovitz has really shut down the running game at this point. You would think, although they kept running one more attempted steal than we would have recommended.
Right.
Peterson bluffed a bunt there and took a strike. I don't know what the purpose of that was. Pitch fouled off to the right of us. Foul back, 0-2. They play him in right field like he's a lefty pull hitter. Going the other way, checking on the runner.
I don't think they're going now.
No. Kablinski, tall as he is, he just has to pivot and fall to get back to the bag.
And now 0-2, so that takes any kind of bunt attempt away.
That's up and in. Good take.
But I'll tell you what, in this game, Nashua hitters are constantly behind in the count. And that has affected things.
As they are here, 1-2. Hammered,
right
inside the bag.
He's going to have to motor to get to third base. He better run fast.
Look at those long strides. Kablinski gets there easily, and it's a double for Ben Peterson.
You know, that ball was not hit that hard. It was hard hit, but not a rocket, right?
Right.
So
well placed.
Well placed, and the placement was key because it kind of died out there. And I thought there was a possibility they could get him at third base because he was watching the play more than he was running. But he made it in plenty of time, and smartly the runner went to second base.
And that will be the morning.
Peterson.
That will be a decent morning of pitching there for Robbie Wunsch, is going to get lifted for a relief pitcher.
It was Matt Gedman, the son of Rich Gedman. Matt Gedman, the New Britain manager.
Yep.
Son of the former Red Sox catcher and former coach, and he managed the teams in the Can-Am League and the whole bit. And Gedman was the manager at Pittsfield. Then he went over to New Britain, where he is now, and he's been a fixture there. Very popular in this league. A lot of managers will say if they can't win the championship, they'd like it to see him win a championship.
Is that right?
Yep.
Good for him. Matt Gedman.
Very nice guy. Very nice guy. Very
As
calm.
his dad was.
Yeah, I've talked to Rich. He's very good.
Yeah.
Very, great guy, knows the deal. I'm surprised he hasn't risen in the ranks with the Red Sox more so. I think he likes working the minors and working with he likes working with the younger players.
Yeah. He did. I mean, I remember interviewing Rich before one of these games here, back when he was managing in the National Pride days.
Against the Pride in the Can-Am League for Worcester.
He made some kind of comments like that. I was watching how crisp the infield was. They had infield practice before the game.
Old school.
Old school.
Old school, but made sure that the players knew. I mean, it was a kind of old school guy that didn't hammer it in your head, right? He just kind of knew if that's the way he wanted it, you were going to do what you had to do because, he had the major league pedigree and everything else.
And he said something to the effect of there's no place he would rather be right now than there watching his team, his players take infield practice. I think this guy played in the World Series.
Yeah, exactly.
He just loves baseball.
Yeah, he does. And you know what? He does a great.
And his son does too.
He does a great job. But I'll tell you what, there's another catcher that we saw here with the National Pride, who is in the third base coaching box with the Red Sox right now. And that's Chad Epperson.
Yeah. Chad Epperson. I remember writing that name in the scorebook many times.
Yeah.
Because it filled it up a little bit. And relief pitcher in the game. And, wow, that last pitch was gas.
Yep.
So we'll go to the roster and tell you who this young man is that just came into the game for New Britain. Max Forgione, leadoff batter, batting for the third time in this game. An RBI opportunity.
This is it.
Yeah.
Second and third, one out. You got to produce here.
First base is empty, and that one's up and in.
And the infield is in at the corners, back in the middle for the double play. So it takes the bunt pretty much out of things, and you're 1-0. But as we have a new pitcher.
I believe this is Dominic. Is it 47 or 46?
I'll see when he turns around.
Yeah, hopefully he does. He's not. 48? Okay, maybe it's 46 then, because there's no 48 that I have. He's throwing hard. Pitch. fouled at the plate.
Yeah, now see, again, you're down in the count. 1-2. Got to be more selective at the plate. Swung at a ball the last pitch. 2 pitches ago.
Second and third, 1 out. A 1-2 pitch on the way to Max Forgione. The infield in all around, fouls it off.
Spoiled it. He's going inside. He's not going away. Most of the pitches have been on the inner half of the plate, trying to tie up the left-hander. Maybe now might be the time to go high and away and see if he'll chase. I bet he will. They're in swing mode right now. Doesn't chase it. He should have. Takes a called third strike. You cannot.
I think that was a cut fastball. It came back a little bit on the outside corner.
You got to go the other way if you're thinking. You got to outguess the pitcher.
Absolutely.
And look for a pitch.
Absolutely.
You cannot sit there with the bat on your shoulders. You cannot take that pitch.
It's the anything close mentality you need on that pitch.
With runners at second and third, you got to do that.
Got to. 2 outs now. Big out. And that was grounded fair. Gloved.
Going to be a foot race. Got
it. Makes it.
Yep.
It is 48. You were right. Is it 46? 48. I don't have that. I'll find out from the official score.
Find out from James.
Did the job.
James knows all. Believe me. He is on top of his game.
Did the job. And the Silver Knights, I think it was 46.
That is just not what you want to see. Your top 2 hitters in the order, sitting there with the bat on your shoulders. No. I told you the old John Fagula story, right, John Collins? You've gone away to check on the official score. So, anyway, I'll tell it. So, Tim Neverett, who now is a broadcaster with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Tim Neverett was a JV. He was a varsity baseball player, but he also, on the JV league, went up through the ranks in Nashua back in the 80s. So, he is on the JV team coached by John Fagula. And Tim Neverett is at the plate, and he takes a called third strike. He goes back to the dugout, and the inning ends in a minute or 2 or whatever. And Tim Neverett is getting his glove, and he's running out to go out in the field. He was playing in the infield at the time. And Fagula goes, "Where are you going?" And Tim Neverett goes, "Well, I'm just going out to play, second." He says, "No, you're not. You take a called third strike on my team, you're sitting down right away." And that's what John Fagula did.
I remember that story, Tom.
Yep. That's a famous story, and that's one.
Yeah.
It's one I'll always tell because that's where are you going? Where do you think you're going? Yeah, that's great.
I had a few coaches that would have done that too.
Yep.
Dominic Carollo was the relief pitcher that just got the job done. 6'2", 192 from West Warwick, Rhode Island, and he pitches for Salve Regina University, where he'll be a junior in September. And as you said, Tom, opportunity missed for the Silver Knights. Still a 1-1 game. I'll tell you, too, I want to talk about playing down the lines. A left-hand batter complaint coming up here. Brady Chernovich, the catcher, the fine strong-arm catcher, pops out the first pitch, caught by Hudson Story in foul territory, taking full advantage of the expanse. 1 up, 1 pitch, and 1 down in the New Britain Bees' 6th inning. Here comes Nico Amicangelo, the shortstop for New Britain. The 9-hitter. Grounded to second, his only time up. Fists the first pitch in the air right side. Hudson Story's going to glove this one, too, in fair territory. And 2 pitches and 2 outs for New Britain here in the 6th inning. So James Faginant, who is the leadoff batter in the order, if you play ball long enough, you feel this moment is pressure on you not to swing. Or if you do swing, you better not make an out, because then it'll be a 3-pitch inning.
Let's see if he's taken. There he is.
He did it. Took it on the outside corner. It was a pitcher's pitch.
They can throw some pitches, but again, this is the 6th inning, so they kind of know this is probably it for him.
Yeah.
It's very rare that a Futures League starter will go 7 innings, especially this early in the season.
Yeah, and he's finishing in style here. He's got 1 strike to get. He's thrown 4 pitches in this inning so far. It's got to be some temptation there. Like, hey, if I get 5, ground ball right side's fouled. First base coach makes the play. So here's the thing, Tom. Look where the first baseman is, and look where the third baseman is.
Back.
As a left-handed hitter, closer to the line. As a left-handed hitter, I get robbed all the time.
Yes, they are for lefties. Yeah, you're right. Right.
Yeah, with the righties though.
Righties,
they play them there too. They play them off the bag.
But you can go. All right, so you hit a ball over the bag at first, you're not going to get a hit.
No,
you hit a ball
usually
over the bag at third, you hit inside out, and as a left-handed hitter, you're going to get your share of doubles.
Well, my complaint is as a pull hitter, like a right-handed hitter, like we saw the double in the last inning by the Silver Knights right-handed batter.
Right.
Third baseman was pretty well off the line.
He was.
They do that a lot. They try to cover the shortstop hole. I played third base a lot in my playing career, and my theory was always you'll get beat to your right down the line 3 times, 4 times more than you would get beat to the shortstop hole.
That's because what I see, lefties are straight pull.
Yeah, but righties a lot of times they are too. They hit foul balls over there.
Yeah, they do.
It depends on who the hitter is.
You know what? There's a reason a shortstop gets a lot of balls, John.
That's true.
Okay?
That's true. Yeah.
And a lot of them are hit by right-handers. And that's an inside-out pitch. That's left fielder ball. He lost it. He recovers.
He got it.
Wow.
Found it. It was lost, and then it was found.
There you go.
So 3 up and 3 down, and what a job by Piwnicki.
Right.
1 wild pitch is all that separates him from what would be a shutout right now. The New Britain Bees run came home on a wild pitch. Now, Tom, do you count that as an earned run? Do you know the official scoring on that? I'm not really sure.
What are we talking about here?
So you're a pitcher, and there's 2 outs, and there's a man on third, and you throw a wild pitch, and the runner scores from third. Is that considered an earned run?
Well, you know what? I would consider it an earned run because it's your fault.
I know, right?
It's the pitcher's fault.
Yeah, but I mean, if the pitcher heaved the ground ball over the first baseman's head.
Wild pitches, I believe, are earned runs. I don't think they're unearned.
Yeah.
Ask James.
I
James knows everything.
James knows that?
James knows everything. Believe me.
Thank you.
He is the sharpest tool in the box.
Thank you.
Can I get one?
Yeah. I just like to tease myself with this fantastic food because if you eat it, you're unprofessional. Nibble, nibble. I think Tom just muted himself so he could chow. We are in a 1-1 game. 28 runs scored last night. 2 runs scored so far today as we move to the bottom of the 6th. And Phoenix Williams, the center fielder for the Silver Knights, batting leadoff here in the 6th. Takes a strike. Phoenix grounded to short and struck out in 2 at-bats so far. This morning still, time to check the time. It's 11:54, not quite noontime. On a Wednesday, June 3 of 2026, as we put a rainy May behind us and see what the summer will bring. Corolla's pitch is in the dirt, but Williams swings over the top of it. Not seeing the ball good when you go after the straight fastball in the dirt. 1-2 is the count. Things could turn around quickly here if he can square one up. Get on base to lead off the inning. Gets tied up on the fastball inner side of the plate. And one out in the Silver Knights' sixth. Caleb Vacciano's been on base twice, hit by a pitch and singled. He'll be followed by Jordan Welch, who's been struck out twice. And the pitch from Corolla, he just rears back and fires. It looks like kind of an old school Pirates pitcher out there, the way he comes at the hitter with a lot of arm and leg. He kind of violently torques his body to generate that velocity. 1-1. One out, and 1-1 is the score as well here in the sixth. High in the air, right side, drifting to foul territory, and Slauson makes the catch. So 2 out quickly in the Silver Knights' sixth. Not a lot of traffic on the bases tonight.
No.
Jordan Welch. It's been too much traffic making the frustrated walk back to the dugout with a
Of course,
K.
If it's night, then we got a pretty bright sky. So we said tonight.
Silver Knights have struck out 7 times so far in this game.
Yes.
0-1.
Again, down in the count, right? Not working the counts.
Yep.
You know, again, this is a little bit of a different lineup than what I've been used to seeing during the last 4 games. I think I've done every game except the one at Westfield that was a road game. They're on the road again tomorrow. And then back here Friday night.
First of their 5 trips to Vermont this summer. Tomorrow.
Yep. And the Vermont Lake Monsters are the real deal this year.
0-2, that just barely missed. It looked like might have
Vermont
been high.
does not lose at Holman Stadium. They just don't lose here. I mean, I think the only time they lost here was the last game of the year last year. I mean, they just don't do it. Even when you think they're going to lose, they come back and win.
Wow.
They like this park. Chris, what's not to like, right?
Exactly. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Strike 3, top of the zone, down the middle.
I am telling you, just looking at stuff, right? That's a high pitch. You could probably line that the other way. You got to start looking at all the fields. And I think what they're doing, John, you know what it's like as a hitter.
Yeah.
They're guessing, right? Doesn't it look like they're guessing a little bit? And they're guessing wrong.
I'm not sure how you would guess anything else but fastball against a pitcher like Corolla.
Yeah.
So,
well, you may not know the pitcher.
Well, yeah. All I need is a batter or two. I saw what he throws.
Right.
And he's featuring the fastball, and you can ambush it. You can guess right.
You know what?
It's a guy that only throws 2 pitches.
That's the one thing that Nick Carino says he loves about this team right now is they do a lot of that observing from the bench. They're constantly talking about the pitcher in the dugout.
You got to use it.
Right, exactly. So we got a new pitcher for the Silver Knights right now.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
New pitcher on the mound. Don't have the roster in front of me, so I can't really tell.
Yeah, it's 50.
All right, John Collins, you take over for a second. I'm just going to run a quick errand.
Okay. I think he's going to Chowtown. Is that where he's going, Tim? Quick errand. So, yeah, we'll get you acquainted here with our new pitcher into the game for the Silver Knights. Jamison Dobis. 6'2", 210. Dubois. Thank you, Tim. Dubois. Although on the roster, they spell it 5 letters, Dobis. Okay. Dubois.
Sorry about that. I had to give Alex the PA
Tim,
guy a copy of the Girton roster, which is here in the booth, because Alex is going to be covering the BG Wyndham game for me today.
Oh. Hey, Tom, I guess it was the public address announcer that said Dubois.
That's Alex. Yep.
And he spells it Dobis.
Dobis.
That's what I would say.
I would say Dobis. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jamison Dobis.
Yeah.
From Medford, New Jersey. 6'2", 210, big boy. Right-handed pitcher for Bryant University. In relief of Cam Piwanicki, who gave up 1 run, scattered 4 hits. It was his fault on the run. It was a wild pitch with 2 out. Runner scampered home from third. A fresh slate for Dobis, who throws a fastball to the top of the zone and swinging through that one for strike 1.
So now we are in the meat of the innings.
Kason
Now,
Robinson.
Might as well go over this now so we don't surprise anybody. So we're 1-1 in the 7th. If we stay tied after 9, they will do the international rule like they do in the major leagues with the runner at second base.
Good.
They will do that for 1 inning.
Oh,
For 1 inning.
then we're done.
The 10th, no. Then the home run derby. And
Speaking of home
runs, that's not
deep, and
that is a
Jordan Welch lost it.
Lost it completely. That's going to be 3. It could be 4, depending on what happens. Nope. Boy, that is just not either. He wasn't. Did he completely lose it, or did he just think it was going to go out?
Completely lost it, Tom, in the high sky.
Yep. Completely.
It got up there really quickly.
Because that is a catchable fly ball.
At high noon, that was a high noon catchable ball.
Yep.
Kason Robinson turns it into a triple.
And that could be the difference. It was hit well off the bat. And as John said, speaking of home runs, it looked like it might go.
Look, I had a chance, but it was too high.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of took the distance out of it, but great opportunity for the New Britain Bees to take their first lead of the game with nobody out and a man at third. And the 3-hitter fouls it right over us. Ben Kuja with a good cut. Grounded out twice to the shortstop, Noah Stead.
Boy, what a crowd. Good
I
Lord.
know.
I mean,
I just keep looking out because it's a really great sight.
It was cavernous here the last 2 nights because it was just, one night was not a great weather and it was chilly. And then last night, Tuesday night, while school's on, you're not going to get much in strike 3 as he goes. He did not check his swing. He went through.
Definitely. Big strikeout.
Yep, that is a big strikeout.
So he's got to deal with George Slauson now. The first baseman for New Britain has singled and flied to left. A fly ball will do it here.
Got to make sure you don't bounce any pitches, and a nice stop there to save a run. That was perfect.
That was Stanley Cup goalie worthy.
That was, because that was thrown with velocity. It looked like it was going to skip right through.
Like it was going to be in the net.
Yep.
Rip to right, base hit, 2-1. New Britain leads.
Automatic. You stayed on the inner half of the plate and paid for it.
That's getting your barrel to the ball on a fastball.
Yeah.
And Slauson, with a ringing single, brings home Kason Robinson, who tripled on a sun-aided triple to left field. So 1 out, 1 on. Slauson doesn't look like a threat to run.
So the good news, a sun-splash day at Holman. The bad news, a sun-splash day at Holman.
Yeah, exactly. Could be 2.
Could be.
Stead flips it to Vacciano in time to first base as they turn their second double play of the game.
A batter too late.
Yep.
1 run for the Bees on 2 hits.
That was the same batter that grounded into the 6-4-3 double play
the
in
last
the second
time.
inning.
Yes, in the second inning.
Jack Kane.
Grounded in 2 double plays. Well, he couldn't have had as tough a day as Nate Kearney did for the Silver Knights last opener. He left 8 men on base in the opener.
Wow.
He came up, John.
He know that?
James did the scoring.
Yeah.
and he did the scoring for the first few games. He went back, he looked at everything. He came up in the first 4 games. Kearney came up with the bases loaded 8 times.
8?
8 times.
And what? What happened?
Didn't do very well. I think he drove in 2 runs.
Okay. At least it wasn't.
It wasn't
0.
complete futility. No.
Wow.
Yep. But over that time, he left 17 runners on.
Oh, no.
That's tough. That's tough. But he did get he took a walk with the bases loaded here on Saturday night. He singled in 2 runs with the bases loaded on Friday night. And then he came up again with the bases loaded, and I believe he got caught looking or flew out. I think maybe he flew out. I'm not sure. I have to go through it. But he's a good hitter. I mean, he's a left-handed hitter. But you talk about how the ball finds you, right? Well, the runners found him.
I think I cited this stat before, but Kearney, no Don Mattingly to start the season. I say that because Don Mattingly famously hit 6 grand slams in the 1987 season.
Yeah, he had a great year that year. I mean, that was when he had the homer streak, right?
Yeah, and that was right. He put forgot how many games he put together with the home runs. But yes. He had 52 career at-bats with the bases loaded in Mattingly. He never hit a grand slam before 1987, and he never hit one after.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
Well, of course, after his back was the year his back started to bother him.
So there you go, Nate Kearney. Your time will come.
Yep, the back
started, grand slam hot.
The back started to bother him.
It did. It was a.
But I'll tell you what, as a player. And the way he talked and right after his career was over, he is the last guy I would have thought would have managed 3 teams in the major leagues. He's managing now. He just did not seem like he was interested in it.
Yeah, he did seem like he lost his passion for baseball.
Right, exactly.
And then all of a sudden,
and I think part of that was he was going through some personal things.
Yeah.
And, he's from Indiana, and
he wanted to get back on the farm.
Yeah, he needed to get home and everything else, and then all of a sudden, things changed, and boom, back in baseball, and managed the Dodgers, managed the Marlins, and is now managing the Philadelphia Phillies, all in the National League. Lost out to Joe Girardi for the Yankees job. It was between him and Girardi, and I think part of the problem was he was such a Yankee legend. They didn't want to hire him as manager and then have to fire him someday.
Because they all get fired.
Right, exactly.
So leadoff batter aboard for the Silver Knights. Was that a walk?
Yes.
Yes. And so
you got to take advantage of this. You got a leadoff man on. So,
Noah Stead.
So now again.
Now, I like the swings I'm seeing from Noah Stead, Tom.
He's down in the count 0-1 again, though.
Yeah, I mean he's been getting the barrel out there. I like how he spins on that back leg, gets the barrel out there. It's a little guy, but you can tell he can drive the ball with that swing.
Hit by a pitch and grounded to short, or popped to short.
Bunting, and not well.
And now he's 0-2.
0-2.
Yeah. I don't know what you're seeing, John, but I'm not seeing the same thing.
No, he's not swinging the bat. He's taking bunting.
But even when he swung the bat, he hadn't done much with it.
Okay. I know.
Hit by a pitch and popped out.
Right. He's got to square it up, obviously. That's high. Come through, Noah.
Prove me wrong, Noah.
I know.
Prove me wrong.
That's it. 1-2 is the count. They need a big hit. That's a strike 3, though. He got froze by the front door curve.
Yeah, too many of those.
Yeah. It's another one. If you are looking for that, it could go a long way, but he just got frozen. That's my thing, too. As much batting practice you can take in the cage, at bat to at bat, you got to know what the pitcher throws.
Right.
Find out. Watch him in the bullpen. Watch that guy down in the bullpen right now, a couple pitches. Front door curve again. He just saw them strike out on that. Kleblinski up there. He just saw Noah Stead got caught looking on that same pitch. He's got the fastball and he's got the front door curve to righties. And if you're in the zone as a hitter, you can pick up, whether it's a fastball or that curve, 30 feet out of the hand, halfway to the plate.
Yep.
That's what you want to do. There's the curve. He was on it. So he had a good cut at it.
And he knows it, too. He's mad at himself. Yep.
He almost squared that up. That's going to go a long way to the gap in left center.
That's Kleblinski, who singled his last time up and went to third on a double.
He had a great swing at that, Tom, so he's got to be looking for the fastball here. Yeah. Of course, the heater. And just spoil it if it's the curve, and it was on the inside corner. He spoils it.
But again, John Collins, look at the count, right?
Again behind in the count.
Again.
All the way behind.
All day long, they have been behind in the count. Waste pitch.
Yeah. And that's tough because you want to hang in for that front door curve, and all of a sudden it's coming at your face with 2 strikes. That's how guys get hit with pitches.
Got to do the Don Baylor. Get out over the plate.
High to right, playable.
Yep.
Kaysen Robinson drifting in, out number 2. So again, Corolla wins the battle. Hard-throwing right-hander mowing down the Silver Knights lineup. The 9-hitter, Peterson, had a double. You remember inside the third base bag off.
Exactly.
Was that off a Wunsch? This is first look at.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. First look at Corolla.
Tell you what, you put a ball up that left center gap, you could score a run.
Strike call outside corner.
Oh, that's a good
They're playing
pitch.
no doubles, at least in center and in right. They're pretty deep, especially for a right-handed batter.
They are deep, but you got to hit it. You got to hit a hard ball up the gap, in left center.
That's down.
Right center, I don't think that's going to be as much of an issue. But if he pulls the ball and hits it hard,
is this where you sit front door curve, 1-1?
Yeah, your front door curve, you can put it over the brick wall.
Oh, what a cut he had at that.
They are just late, just a tad late on some of these pitches. But you know what, John? They're running out of time to get spot on, right?
Yeah, they're down a run and outs are coming fast.
Tied him up.
Barely spoiled it.
Corolla's not afraid to put it inside.
Now you look at the young man in the first row, Tom, with his sunglasses on top of his red cap. You see where his right hand is? On the railing? Can't do that. That ball just hit the railing, that foul ball, and bounced back to the first baseman.
Yeah. There's a base hit.
Left base hit.
It's just going to stop at second, not the extra base hit I was looking for.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're looking. I don't know where you're looking,
All right,
John.
he took his hand off. It was the first row, the section right underneath you, one of the young boys down there.
There's a screen there, though, John.
Yeah, but that netting comes back and can hit your hand.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Right, you got to be careful. There's a bunch of kids have their hands on that railing.
So Gedman has seen enough.
Yeah.
Time to go to the bullpen and bring in the left-hander. No, the right-hander. He's a righty, I believe.
Wait a minute.
Oh, he's going back. Gedman signaled down there. Corolla fight. Did he fight to stay in the game? You get the number 9 hitter, Peterson, who doubled. Peterson just singled, right? So now you get the leadoff hitter. And the leadoff hitter is, he's going to lead him in. He has struck him out the last time up. So he's 1 out of 2. No, he's 0 for 3 with a walk. 2 for 2 with a walk. 2 strikeouts and a walk. Has not put the ball in play yet.
True. Max Forgione. A clutch spot, and Corolla misses badly with that first pitch.
I mean, there's not a guy you got to pitch around, right? So you're not leaving him in to pitch around him. You're leaving him in to get him out.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you're doing here.
And apparently he convinced Coach Gedman he could do it. Check swing is going to get called for a strike on that. 1-1. Chance to go up in the count, 2-0 right there.
Yeah, it was.
And the pitch. Curveball backdoor. 1-2.
Trouble.
There it is. That count again.
Trouble with the curve.
Yes. Tell you what, Ben Peterson in the 9 spot. 2 hard hits in the game. 2 for 3.
Yep.
Forgione in the leadoff spot.
Nice backhand stop to keep him at second
yeah.
base.
Brady Chernovitz has had a good game catching back there with, I think, 3 caught stealings, including the phantom one that didn't count because there was a strike 3 on a check swing.
Forgione's hoping not to leave 4 men on base in 2 at-bats here. Up high. Just
I thought he was going to step back and call a strike.
I thought he was too, but he said no.
He was just showing the count. 2-2.
3-2.
3-2. 3-2. The runners will be off.
You get a base hit here up the alley, you can drive in 2 runs.
Biggest pitch of the game.
No doubt about it. Pitcher fought to stay in. Let's see. And he does the job. Goes inside, down and in.
Chase ball 4.
Yes,
Bold
he
choice
did.
of pitch on 3-2. But he gets the job done, does Carolla. So he talks his way into staying into the game. And the Silver Knights strand 2 more base runners. It's 2-1. New Britain as they'll come to bat in the top of the 8th. So, not good for Forgione, the top of the order. Unable to even put it in play today with the walk and 3 strikeouts. So Jamison Dobis back out for another inning of relief for the Silver Knights on a beautifully sunny Wednesday now afternoon, June 3 of 2026. John Collins along with Tom King, our NashuaETV veteran cameraman Tim O'Neill next to me, Jack Miller and Dylan Smith manning the controls and the handheld camera with all these youngsters on screen where they belong, having a ball here at the ball yard instead of being in the classroom. There's no shushing in baseball, Tom, at the ball yard.
Not
you
at all.
Make as much noise as you want.
No, the only shushing's been going on. The bats are doing that to the players of the Nashua Silver Knights.
Yeah.
They're out hitting him 5-4, but they're leaving men on base.
How many strikeouts the Silver Knights have now? 2, 3, 1, 6. I have 10. They've struck out 10 times.
Wow.
In 21 outs.
That's not good.
So, how was Monkey Boy? How did he do on Saturday night?
I got here late because I was covering track meets, so I saw a couple of his bits. They were pretty good. And Chris,
oldies,
and
goodies,
a
classics.
couple of them, and he was up here to dress up the Elvis outfit on, right? And a bouquet of flowers. He's going to probably give it to a fan.
The
problem, it was a mercy rule game, and it ended before you get down there. Right. So Monkey Boy took on his signed autographs after the game, and there was a line there for that after the game. But in the 7th inning, after 7, it was in the middle of the 7th, and Nashua up by 10 against Lowell, and that was it. That was it. Good night, everybody.
Brady Paul leads off for New Britain.
He will be back for the All-Star game now.
Hudson Story gloves it and hits Robus on the run. That was a good play. Score at 3-1. 1 up, 1 down for New Britain. And here's guy's got the big first run for New Britain. Rafael Rodriguez Rosa doubled and came home on that wild pitch by Cam Piwanicki. Now he's facing Jamison Dobis. Ground ball, left side. It comes up on Kablinski. And he makes a nice play.
Dry infielder with the hops. I'll tell you where the ball was bouncing off the infield was at Lasher Park on Friday night. Those were some very weird. Oh, some more bubbles. Bubbles above us. They're from above us.
Are you saying there was bad hops at last?
There were some interesting hops there.
Yeah. Okay.
Fielders had to be on their toes.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody above us has a bubble thing.
Tom, have you seen a home run this season yet? In the FCBL?
Yes, I saw one last night with Connor Smith.
Oh, Connor Smith hit it out.
Yeah, he's hit a couple of them.
Oh, did he go straight over the bricks or?
Yeah, I believe so. Yep.
Good for him. We've not been treated to a Connor Smith at bat today. I would have liked that.
I think so with the Silver Knights.
Might be a broken bat, slow grounder.
Good play at third. Good play to
Yes.
cut in front and make, because he could get to the ball much quicker. I think if the shortstop had to field that, it was probably going to be a base hit just because of the speed of the runner.
Yeah, it would have been much more difficult to throw out the batter on that.
That was a quick 5-3,
Sure
two
was.
in a row, and the Silver Knights will be up with 2-3-4. Time to make some noise for Nashua's offense.
Tell you what, Tom, I hope the Silver Knights do get some traffic on the bases and, I'm not saying I want a long game, but these kids need to get fed. There's still food flying around the stands here.
Oh, are they really? What am I doing up here then?
Is that when the hot dogs getting thrown? Hot dogs are getting thrown.
I now see. Keep an eye on Al St. Louis. He's by those boxes that are on the table right in front of you, John.
Oh, yeah?
Keep an eye if those hands don't start to wander over to the far box. It's got some goodies in there. Well, he's walking away. See, I wouldn't be able to.
You know what? The guy that sings the anthem, he deserves a hot dog.
Well, there's no hot dogs in there. I think this looks like chips or something like that.
Okay.
Looks like wrappers. Stuff that's wrapped. Stuff that's in pre-wrap. All right, thanks here in the press box to the Nashua Silver Knights who bring us food. Thanks to them.
Great.
They bring me food almost every night when I'm here when the park is half empty. And
Sustenance.
somebody comes up with something for me, and I thank the team and John, owner John Creed and Cam Cook for doing that. I don't think I'll have to cook for the next 2 months.
Yeah.
Beautiful day. Absolutely picture perfect day here at Holman Stadium. It cannot get any better. It's dry. It's not, the sun is strong this time of year, but it's not beating down on you. It is strong, but it's not, there's not a lot of humidity in the air. So it's a very dry. There's just a great day here at home. This is just one of those days. And I'll tell you what, John, a day like this, almost exactly a year ago, last year, is the reason a day like this at Holman Stadium with a crowd just like this is the reason there is a franchise in Lowell today.
Really?
Yes, because the UMass Lowell people had their choices of a couple of leagues to try to put a franchise in. A couple of independent leagues were knocking on the door. And Futures League, smartly, Joe Palucci, the commissioner, was here, John Creed Jr., they invited the UMass Lowell people to come up to this specific day, Education Day number 2, which they knew was going to be a great crowd. They got good weather, had them up in the luxury suites to watch the game and see the crowd and everything else. Walk-off game. Nashua wanted a walk-off. Crowd was going nuts.
That could still happen today.
It could, but that is the reason. That was the tipping point.
Interesting.
That got the Futures League the contract and the lease to the Lasher Park.
They said, we want in.
Right. They said, this is what we're looking for.
They turned it into
a 5,000 crowd on Friday night. This is what they wanted.
Yep. So it's a 17 league now.
Oh, they're throwing hot dogs. Look at that. Just no-look throw, John.
Oh,
right
no
below
look?
me. A no-look throw.
What is it? It's the NBA hot dog finals.
No-look throw.
No-look passing. Fouled off Hudson Story. Guess what the count is?
1-2.
One
what
and
else?
2.
How many 1-2 counts have you seen in this game? Unbelievable.
It feels like every single batter. Ground ball, line drive. snagged by Corolla. And it might be a broken bat.
Yeah, he did. He looked at the
Story.
back. You could tell by the sound. Went out.
Phoenix Williams has struck out a couple of times. Two of the 11 strikeouts by the Silver Knights. No, actually, still 10. Down and in, ball one.
Supposed to be like this the rest of the week, I believe.
Is it?
Until
Great.
Saturday. Saturday, it starts to turn a little. Saturday is Super Saturday in terms of the NHIAA tournaments. And
June 6th, Super Saturday.
Quarterfinals and just about everything. Every season, fall, winter, and spring has it. There's a Saturday where the schedule is just jammed with tournament play.
Wow.
And that is the case this Saturday.
6-6 is the date.
Yep.
And that's one of my favorite dates, my dad's birthday. He would have been 99 on Saturday. Big swing and a miss. My dad swore he was at Ted Williams' final game. I know there's that joke about, hey, the attendance was like 7,500 and it grew to be 150,000 by the end of Ted Williams' lifetime.
Where was it?
It was at Fenway, a drizzly September day. John Updike wrote that, kid.
I believe I was at Yastrzemski's last home game.
Oh, the one when he did
Where he went
the
around,
lap?
when he did the lap around the crowd. I was there for that. Yep. Yeah, I was.
That was a pretty historic game.
Yep.
I tried to be at Yaz's 3,000th hit, but
I saw that too.
He dragged it out for like 2 weeks.
I saw that too. That was
He did?
where Willie Randolph, old lady.
He let it go.
He let it go
on purpose.
Yes, he did.
I thought he did. I still.
Yeah, I was there.
day.
Yep. I had a standing room ticket. I saw that, and I'm not even a Red Sox fan, and I see all of those 2 milestone days.
You did. Oh,
Plug.
off the back, but they'll take it.
All right, they'll take it. They
2
get
out.
2 outs, and you get a gift. You got to take advantage of it.
I guess what you don't want to do, what you'd love to do, is steal second base.
You don't want to run into that out.
You don't want to run into the right arm of Brady Chernovitz behind the plate. But so Jordan Welch, he's not put the ball in play. 3 strikeouts today. Left fielder for the Silver Knights. Got victimized by the Sunfield as well on defense. They are playing the prevent defense in the outfield here for the New Britain
Yeah,
Bees.
they are. They're out there back deep. They'll give up the single. They don't want to give up the extra base hit that'll score the run.
Need binoculars to read the uniform of the right fielder, Kason Robinson, where he is. It's a poke. 2-0 pitch. Oh, 3-0. First 3-0 count in a long, long time here by a New Britain pitcher.
Hey, in front of my window right now, John Collins, I have one of the biggest spiders I have ever seen in front of me.
Wow.
Now
Do you have arachnophobia?
Yeah, he crawled up. I'm not a big fan of spiders, that's for sure.
Yeah. That's funny that all this activity, you think spiders would go find a dark corner to hide in.
Yeah, well, no, he was weaving his web, and then he moved up above the window, so now he's out of sight. But I'll tell you what, the spider bites. I mean, you don't know. You don't know.
You don't know.
Spider
You don't
bite-
want that.
Right, you don't want
No.
a spider bite. That's for sure.
Could be swelling or worse. So, after the challenge pitch, foul straight back, we are 3-2 with 2 outs.
And Nashua has not done well in these situations.
That's
And they will
high,
there.
and it puts the tie run at second base in scoring position. A rare
For Fisher.
walk by a New Britain pitcher.
Peter Fisher.
Peter Fisher to bat for the Silver Knights. First and second, 2 out. And the pitch is a strike.
How many of these kids do you think know the situation here?
I know.
It's
They're not hanging on the edge of their
half
seats
of them are
like we
looking
are.
this way because they're looking to catch stuff and everything else. It's a great day, though. A really great day. They'll start to exit pretty soon. It's 12:30. We got about an hour and a half before dismissal time, so they got to go back to school to get dismissed.
Ground ball right side. It hits the runner. Inning is over.
Man, no luck. Ouch.
Wow, I saw that happen in the Red Sox game twice this week.
And I don't know if it would have
Alonso got hit at Fenway last night.
I don't know if it would have gone through or not, you know?
I don't think it would have, but it would have been nice to find out.
Yeah, it would have been, right. So
it wasn't an easy play. The second baseman was definitely Fagnan was definitely sprinting to his left, but you don't want to get hit by that. It wasn't moving that fast.
Right.
So I know you're running with the pitch on 3 and 2.
And that's
what put him in that spot.
That's what put him in that spot, yep.
But you still got to know where that is.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, bad luck. Right. Yeah, Pete Alonso got hit for the Orioles in the same spot in the base path last night.
I think he went to the team that was perfect for him in the American League. I think there's a lot of Met fans that wish he hadn't left. Wish they had signed him.
Yeah. The relief pitcher there, by the way, was Nathan Kempton, 6'3", soon-to-be freshman at Brown University from Cheshire, Connecticut. And he got the job done. It was a little bit of a hiccup walking somebody and hit by a pitch, but Silver Knights again come up empty. Very first batter of the game for the Silver Knights scored. Max Forgione came around after a walk and a stolen base, and that's been it on Education Day. In front of all these fans, let's go more runs.
This is Brandon Mativier, the Bishop Girton alum.
Oh, yeah.
Who was very emotional after the last game of the season last year because he thought he was saying goodbye to Holman Stadium.
And his college career.
And his college career was going to be over because he would play one more year and that was it. And he went to Bellamore down in Louisville and they redshirted him. Or he redshirted himself. I'm not sure how that worked, but whatever it was, it didn't work out down there and he did not play. So he has one more year of eligibility left. He called Nashua and said, hey, I got one more year left. Can I come? And they said, love to have you. And
nice.
Here he is. Last year I thought was his best year. Threw the ball very hard. Threw with confidence. Was a different pitcher than the one who started here in Nashua with the Silver Knights. And I saw him pitch Friday night in Lowell, pitched a scoreless inning. Did load the bases after 2 outs and nobody on. He got a couple of hits and hit a batter, but gave up a couple soft singles and then hit a batter, but got out of it. And here he is to pitch the top of the ninth inning for the Silver Knights to try to keep this game at 2-1.
Squared away the signs with Ben Peterson, the catcher. That almost hit the hands.
Yes, almost.
Nico Amicangelo, the shortstop, in the 9 spot for New Britain. Only up there for the 3rd time in the game.
It's a beautiful day. We've got to miss DJ Petey Petewell. He's on vacay.
Yeah.
Hope he's enjoying his vacation.
He's missing out on this great weather, wherever he is. Watch out, Tom.
To my right. He went to see the Estevans, Gloria Estevan and her family.
Yes,
yep.
In Georgia, right?
Yes, he's friends with them, and it looked like he's having a great, relaxing time. The best producer in the business, Pete Johnson.
Definitely. 0-2.
Dan Young back in the studio. Dan's got to have that grill going now. Come on, he's got to have it going.
So he can do these 2 things at once.
Got to be out there flipping.
He's running our stream. He's doing our replays, and you have him out there grilling.
Oh yeah, no, so he can do that. Dan can do anything.
I kind of believe that, though.
I do too.
2-2 is the count on Amicangelo. Leading off for the New Britain Bees, looking for insurance runs here in the top of the ninth.
You will be working with Michaela Savageau today. She'll be on camera for the game against Bishop Girton and Wyndham, the first round baseball tournament game. 14-5, the Cardinals finished.
Is there any tournament that you cover that has more upsets than baseball?
No, but hockey sometimes. Hockey will have it.
Really?
Yeah. Hockey will have
that hits him.
him.
And he doesn't have any protection on that left arm.
I know it.
If that got his elbow, he's got a numb left arm now.
Mativier is prone to that. You know why? Because he is not afraid to challenge the hitters inside.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he's got to shorten up when he does that.
And I'll tell you what, Emma Cangelo's a tough kid, but
that hurts.
That hurts. He's trying not to, make a big deal out of it, but he doesn't have feeling in that left arm.
What he needs is that spray, right, to numb the arm right away.
That useless spray.
It doesn't work?
I think it's psychological.
Well, Bill Kloss is coming out to take a look at him, the trainer.
Work.
One of the best trainers in the business as well.
If he got hit in the point of the elbow, which I think he did, I know what that feels like.
Stinger.
I got hit by a major league pitcher named Mike Smith on purpose on my right elbow once because he was mad at the umpire.
I got hit trying out for the JV team at Christian Brothers Academy. I didn't make it past that day.
And he threw it as hard as he possibly could off my right elbow. And I didn't get my feeling back until like 20 minutes later.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 3 days later, so it's better.
Yeah, it was, actually. And I got a hit off of my next time up, Tom. How about that?
That's not bad. That's revenge.
Yeah.
Look to your right, look to your left. You see some more empty seats. That's because some of these kids are going back to school.
Oh, no.
Of course, they're counting down the days when they won't be going back to school, right?
And school will be out for summer.
School will be out for summer. They're working on the pool.
Oh, speaking of being out.
Here.
No, he's staying in. He is staying in. Nico.
Is he? Is that him?
Yeah.
Number 8? Yep.
Just needed a moment. Now, if this was a World Cup match, which starts a week from tomorrow, Tom will be hanging on every game.
Well, you know what?
Nico would have been down for about 20 minutes with the stretcher.
I was hoping to cover one of those just to go down and see the experience.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I missed the deadline.
Really?
Deadline was in the end of March, and I didn't know it and completely missed it. But you know what? In a way,
saved you.
You know, you go down and you're not sure you're gonna get back.
Do you know if this is true?
Yeah, they're telling people sleep in their cars. You know, I mean, it's just not good down. You know, it's going to be ridiculous.
I heard yesterday.
Yep.
They are charging $200 a spot for parking in the Gillette lot.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because it's not the.
How can they do that?
It's not. It's FIFA that's in charge of this. It's not the team. I mean, they even changed his name of the stadium, John, for this. It's called Boston Stadium for these games, not Gillette Stadium.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Oh yeah, everything's all different. In fact, it's so screwed me up because the Patriots switched minicamp to next week instead of the week after because the week after is right in the heyday of the World Cup.
Oh.
And they announced yesterday the minicamp has been moved to next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I've got high school tournament. I will not be able to get down there. The week after was perfect. All the high school stuff is done.
Yeah. I saw that Drake May homered in some softball.
Well, they had a big He has a charity softball game now. That's going to be an annual thing, I believe, at Polar Park in Worcester. He had that Sunday night.
Man, he looked in great shape.
He is worked out, and he's a little stronger, a little thicker than
his legs look like phenomenal.
He's
good for him.
Yep.
Fouls it straight back. There was a guy that writes a column for the NFL that's wanted to tell everybody what the biggest, most exciting game of every week of the 16-game season is, and he didn't mention the Patriots in one of those 16. Bills 5 times. It's almost like they don't expect him to do anything.
That's because Josh Allen down the stretch. He said most exciting. So
most exciting,
right,
exactly.
so it's Josh Allen down the stretch in games. That's where
Good strikeout by Mativiers.
Mativier will strike you out. He's got some movement on his pitches.
He took Vaginin up the ladder. So between the two leadoff batters today, Tom, 0 for 7 with a walk and 6 strikeouts. Each team has 3 strikeouts in their leadoff spot.
Mativier, that's all. It's not what you want to see with the if you're either manager. But Mativier worked out with some independent league ball players in the spring because he wasn't with his college team.
Oh.
He's not going back to Bellamar. I'm not sure where he's going to go. He's in the portal right now, or maybe he's already decided. I'm not sure yet. He said it would take a few weeks.
There goes the runner. Quick throw to second. It's going to be wide of the bag. Out, they say. He slid off the base.
Well, no. I mean, John.
He tagged him before he got there.
He tagged him before he got there because
on the back.
You're not going to. He never reached to get the runner. He couldn't reach him. He's too far away. Caught stealing.
How about these catchers today?
Throwing these guys out.
It seems like the runners are like right on top of the bag and they're getting gunned down.
Yep.
And Nico's had a rough little patch there. I think he got the worst of that slide. I don't know if he hit the back of his head when he slid in. But he's out, and we'll see if he comes back out to play shortstop in the bottom of the 9th. Huge cut. Kaysen Robinson doesn't get cheated much up there. 2 outs, no on, and he almost got hit with that. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Two-1. New Britain leads. Brendan Mativier trying to hold them right there. Fouled off.
Just spoiled. Just got a piece of it. That was one of Mativier's best pitches. The fastball that tails away.
Yeah. I don't know if it was last season when we saw the Silver Knights win a walk-off on Education.
It was. That was the game
year.
I was talking about. That was the game with the Lowell people there.
Oh, yes. They did. That was great day then.
Yeah, that was the second Education Day game. Yep.
We'll do the 2-2 pitch again to Kaysen Robinson, the right fielder. Strike 3. Umpire seemed to think about it for a second and said, it caught a sliver. And that is caught looking.
Umpire looked up at the clock and said, it's almost lunchtime.
Well, you know what? With that ABS now, the strike zone challenge that they have, it is remarkable just how little sometimes the ball nicks the zone. We're talking about like 1/10 of 1% of the ball, and that makes it a strike. That could have been one of them.
They don't have ABS in the Futures League, but they are using TrackMan technology.
Yeah, tell us about that.
I don't know a whole lot about it. I don't even know what it really is.
They're not posting it anywhere, are they?
Not yet, I don't think. They're trying to get the hang of it. They've got it connected here in the stadium. It's all through the league. Every stadium's got it, I guess.
See. So once they get the hang of it, they're probably going to be posting some stuff like
they have a league
velocity.
They have a league guy here. I think he may be here today.
Yeah. Does that also measure pitch velocity?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing for that this year. I don't know if that radar gun is on or not. But yeah, it does a lot of different things. I don't know. It probably tells me what I'm, how fast I'm walking down the steps when I'm going. I don't know. It's which could be embarrassing. But anyway, that's what they've got this year, and they'll take some of that data and go over it, and that's teams are doing a lot of stuff. James handles a lot of analytics.
Yeah.
He's got a whole notebook that he has right next to him. It may be there today. Right next to him, he's got a notebook. He's got a whole bunch of stuff written down. So
we need a leadoff double from Noah Stead, I think, Tom.
Well, let's see. Took a called third strike his last time up, John.
Yeah, he did. Singled and popped out, 1 for 3. Silver Knights down to their last at bat here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Also would be a treat to see that home run derby. It gets there, but maybe not everybody wants to stay here longer on the crew.
Yeah, you got that right. I gotta go to Dover, John.
Oh, you got to go to Dover. You got to watch some tennis.
Yeah, you gotta watch the ball hit off the racket. What a racket!
48 love. That's a sport we should do once. Oh, ground ball.
He's got to run.
Throw to first in time.
Yep.
Kind of a lazy throw over there, but Vajnan gets the job done, going from his left to right. So quickly and out, and we move along to Peter Kablinski, who's been on twice out of 3 times. Got hit by a pitch, has a single and a fly out to right. Silver Knights down to their last 2 outs, trailing 2-1. Scored in the first
inning.
Kids
are cheering him. Let's go Knights.
Yep. Working quickly, fouled off to the right.
Flag, a little breeze out there. Flag's blowing a little bit. Seems to be blowing left to right.
Takes it down and away, and it's 2-1. Hitters count for a change for the Silver Knights.
For a change. My goodness. God. And, of course, now it's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss.
I don't know if this is a recommendation of Gedman, but it seems like all the New Britain pitchers work quickly. They don't really fuss around between pitches. Strike 3.
Trouble with the curve.
Yep. How many is that on the game? Is that 11?
It is, yep. And we're down to Ben Peterson. Unless there's a pinch hitter. Ben Peterson? This is Ben Peterson still?
Yes.
Yeah, well, why not? Double and a single. Yeah, exactly.
He's actually been the best hitter in the lineup today. Double and a single, and also pretty good line drive to right.
So the team that scored 11 runs last night, used them all up.
Tried to tie it up with one swing right there. How dramatic would that have been? 0-1 is the count. The high heat right down the middle from Nathan Kempton. Strike 2. He's coming right after these hitters. Kempton, big boy, 6'3", 210, on his way to Brown University. On his way to a save here.
This is the fullest I've seen the park at the end of an education day game.
That's what the thing is.
Because it's such a good right,
so
exactly. Now, of course, we just jinxed it because he'll homer and tie it up and we'll be here forever.
Yeah.
So let's see. 0-2.
Down to their last strike.
You know what? I'm not even wasting a pitch. I go right at him. He did.
He
got it. And that's it.
That's what type of game it's been right there. A caught looking, a dozen strikeouts, and the Silver Knights.
All right, John Collins, I got to work my way down.
Yep. Lose this one 2-1. Kind of a frustrating game if you like offense. I guess last night was the time to be here. Not for your cameraman who doesn't want to do a 4-hour game, but not too many base hits. There was 4 hits for the Bees, enough to plate 2 runs, 5 hits for the Silver Knights, scattered all over the place, and they only come up with the 1 run, scored by their leadoff hitter way back in the first inning. Hopefully tomorrow in Vermont they'll produce some more offense, and then Friday night fireworks game back here at Holman Stadium. Plan on being there for a June 5 night game. Fireworks at the plate and overhead, hopefully. Thanks to Tim O'Neill, our cameraman, Jack Miller, and Dylan Smith, and, of course, Dan Young running the show today back in the studio. I'm John Collins for Tom King. 2-1. The New Britain Bees defeat the Nashua Silver Knights. We look forward to being back here with you as the season rolls along. From the Nashua Silver Knights, good afternoon, everybody.
Gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, act like you know. It's going down, I'm your captain. It's going down, I'm your captain. It's going down, I'm I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down.